Red Raiders who passed away over the past year were recognized during a special ceremony last week. We'll have the details coming up.
One of the biggest issues facing college students is the topic of a week-long series of events. Find out how several campus groups are coming together to help save lives next.
And the Texas Tech football team is looking for answers after a third loss in 4 weeks. We'll have a look back at this past weekend's game as well as what's next for the Red Raiders in sports.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Jonah Tuls.
And I'm Lexi Wesley. Last week, the Texas Tech campus celebrated Homecoming Week. Throughout the week, most events and activities are designed to hype up students for the annual homecoming game.
That's right, Lexi. But on Thursday, one unique tradition stirred up school spirit in a much more somber way. The annual Texan Memorial took place last Thursday in Memorial Circle. Students, faculty, staff, and alumni who have passed away during the last year were honored during a special ceremony. University administrators and members of the Student Government Association were on hand for the event and read a list of names of those who have died. The annual event takes place each year on Thursday of Homecoming Week.
Speaking of homecoming, the annual tradition wrapped up on Saturday during halftime of Iowa State versus Texas Tech football game. During the halftime festivities, the 2017 homecoming court was presented and this year's king and queen were crowned. Ryan Hawkins, a senior finance major, was named homecoming king, and Casey Fleming, a senior human development and family studies major, was named homecoming queen. Hawkins and Fleming were awarded the titles after earning the majority of the votes during this year's homecoming elections. The two will hand over their crowns during next year's halftime celebration.
In other news, various groups here on campus are coming together to bring awareness to a very important issue. From now through Saturday, Texas Tech is observing National Alcohol Awareness Week. Throughout the week, various events are being held to help students better understand alcohol abuse, impaired driving, and making healthier decisions while drinking. This afternoon, the Student Activities Board started off the week with a kickoff event in the Sub North Plaza. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., students could stop by and get more information about this week's scheduled activities, enjoy a snow cone, and even play some inflatable games. For more information regarding National Alcohol Awareness Week, as well as a full list of events, visit sab.ttu.edu and click on Alcohol Awareness Week.
Road construction continues on and around the Texas Tech campus this fall. And if your drive includes Marcia Sharp Freeway or the Texas Tech Parkway, you will soon see more delays. Starting today, a new construction project is underway to rebuild the crosswalk along Texas Tech Parkway. According to TxDOT, several lane closures can be expected along the parkway from Indiana Avenue to north of Marcia Sharp Freeway. Additional lane closures will also be put in place on the Marcia Sharp Freeway during the construction. The reconstruction of the TTU Parkway crosswalks is part of a $2.62 million safety initiative currently underway on 19th Street. The TTU Parkway portion of the project is expected to be completed in 6 weeks. After nearly a week of warm, sunny weather, the South Plains saw a return of fall-like conditions this past weekend. A cold front moved in late Friday night, and we saw lows in the 30s and 40s overnight on Saturday and Sunday.
That's true, Lexi. Some areas of Lubbock even saw a few showers late Saturday afternoon. So is the seasonal weather here to stay? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The Memorial Circle cam is currently showing mostly clear skies and some breezy winds. Temperatures have been a bit warmer today after starting out the morning in the upper 40s. Today's high should top out around 80 degrees before falling back into the 40s this evening. Tomorrow we'll see another change in temperatures as a cold front moves back through the area. Early morning temperatures will stay in the upper 40s until just before 10 a.m. From there, temperatures should increase slightly into the mid-60s, but a breezy wind will make for a cool day. After sunset, temperatures will fall back into the 40s and winds will decrease to 5 to 10 miles per hour. On Wednesday, we'll see another day of sunny skies and mild temperatures. Wednesday's high is predicted to reach the mid-70s and winds will pick up in the afternoon. Overnight, lows will fall back into the upper 40s with clear skies and light winds. On Thursday, we'll see the warmest day of the week as highs will top out in the low 80s. But late in the afternoon, winds will pick up as a cold front moves back into the area. Wind gusts could reach up to 40 miles per hour, and that will continue throughout the night. Overnight lows will drop into the low 30s, and the Lubbock area could possibly see a first freeze before sunrise. Looking ahead, much cooler temperatures will stick around to finish out the week with a chance of another warm up this weekend.
The Red Raider football team faced off against Iowa State during this past Saturday's annual homecoming football game. Unfortunately, the fans and alumni in attendance were in for a disappointing showing by the home team. Quarterback Nick Shimonik threw for only 207 yards and no touchdowns, racking up his worst performance of the season. Tech attempted to rely on its running game during the first half, resulting in Trey King rushing for 82 yards on 20 carries. Kiki Kuti also had another solid day with 8 receptions for 72 yards, but by the end of the game, Tech was held to only 2 touchdowns and 336 yards of offense by the Cyclones. Iowa State left the Jones with the victory, 31-13. The Red Raiders are hoping to regroup and prepare for one of their toughest tests of the season this week. Tech will take on the number 10 Oklahoma Sooners in Norman this Saturday at 7 p.m. The Sooners are currently tied for second place in the Big 12 and are coming off a hard-fought win against Kansas State. Kickoff for Tech versus OU is scheduled for 7 p.m. and you can catch all the action on ABC or ESPN2.
Also this weekend, Texas Tech unveiled one of the biggest additions to the university's athletic complex in years. The new Sports Performance Center officially opened after a ribbon cutting on Friday afternoon. The $48 million multi-purpose facility includes various features that will impact all 17 intercollegiate sports. The facility is made up of an indoor football practice facility, an indoor track and field complex, a strength and conditioning area, and a nutrition and sports medicine center. The Sports Performance Center is a replacement of the former Athletic Training Center, which occupied the same space until 2016. Tech Athletics' next big venture is the development of a basketball practice facility. The formal announcement on the proposed facility is expected later this year.
As we mentioned earlier this week is National Alcohol Awareness Week here on the Tech campus. There's multiple events for you to take part in, including one that could help you save someone's life. Let's take a look at the MCTV events calendar. Tomorrow evening, the Office of Risk Intervention and Safety Education will be hosting the Red Raiders Respond event in the Sub Red Raider Lounge. Starting at 7 p.m., RISE will educate students on bystander intervention by providing information on how and when to get involved when someone else's health and well-being are in question. The session will talk about common issues such as cheating in class and online bullying, as well as alcohol poisoning and relationship violence. Everyone in attendance will also receive a free t-shirt. The Raiders Respond event is free and open to all Tech students.
Also tomorrow night, the School of Music will take audience members on a musical journey across the world during a special performance. The Texas Tech Concert Band will be hosting their Asia Adventures performance on in the Hemley Recital Hall at 7:30 p.m. The concert will feature various well-known works with an Asian theme, as well as music by Asian composers. Tunes from Korea and Japan will take center stage as Associate Director of Bands Dwayne Hill conducts the concert band. The Asia Adventures performance is free and open to the public.
And on Thursday, National Alcohol Awareness Week continues with a unique event geared towards the prevention of drinking and driving. The RISE office is bringing the Arrive Alive tour to the Tech campus on Thursday outside the Sub. From 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., students will get a chance to drive in a special Jeep outfitted with a distracted driving simulator. The simulator will allow sober students to experience what it's like to drive while drunk. Following the simulation, students will be asked to take a pledge to not drink and drive. The Arrive Alive event is free and open to all Tech students.
So Lexi, are you planning on stopping by any of the alcohol awareness events?
I think I'm going to stop by on Thursday. That one sounded pretty cool.
And the simulator does sound pretty cool. That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you on Thursday.